It's first and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long, it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He was taken down by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
In a fourth down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They do go for it. It's Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
With the score.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carlos Dunlap picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Hassan Reddick. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory by going for it. Maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Throwing now is Wilson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Cardinals 7.
I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives it...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal.